Golf Pick'em Expert Picks, brought to you by FootJoy.
The third major of the year is upon us. Torrey Pines South Course takes center stage this week for the U.S. Open. All the familiar faces you would expect are in the field. And of course, we all remember the drama that occurred on this course at this event 13 years ago when Tiger Woods won in a playoff. We're going to break things down as we always do for the Golf Pick'em game in the NBC Sports Predictor app. Make your choice of 10 head-to-head matchups, pick a tournament winner and a winning score. You could win $1,000 in guaranteed prizes. We're upping the jackpot this week to $100,000 for a perfect score. And let's get right into it with a marquee matchup. Number one against number two, Dustin Johnson and Jon Rahm. DJ won this event 5 years ago at Oakmont, but I'm really not sure what to make of his T10 finish last week at Congaree. It was the first sign of form for him since about February, but it also was a bit of a puzzling performance over the weekend, whereas Jon Rahm is the betting favorite coming out of quarantine. He, of course, didn't win the Memorial, even though he had a 6-shot lead through 54 holes. He won here in 2017, 4 finishes of T7 or better at the Farmers Insurance Open at Torrey Pines. That is an incredible track record for a guy looking for his first major, and it's good enough to get the vote for me. I think Rahm gets the best of DJ this week, and I think there's a reason he's the betting favorite. We had to do it, right? Brooks Koepka, Bryson DeChambeau. It's the matchup that everyone's been talking about for weeks, and this is the first time that the two are in the same field since the PGA Championship. Oh, by the way, they account for 3 of the last 4 wins at the U.S. Open, including Bryson's win a few months ago at Winged Foot. He comes in as the defending champion. Brooks Koepka missed last year, but from 2017 to 2019, he was beaten by exactly 1 player in this tournament. Now, neither one of them has a great record at Torrey Pines. They both missed the cut in each of their last 2 appearances, and Brooks missed the cut last week at Congaree, but he did finish second at the PGA, and I tend to think that BK is going to raise his game for yet another major. He loves the test that the U.S. Open provides. I think that Bryson might struggle with some of the spotlight as the defending champ, and I think Koepka scores a point against his social media rival this week. They're the 2 major champions from 2021, and perhaps not the 2 names we would have expected a few months ago. Phil Mickelson and Hideki Matsuyama. Lefty, of course, won the PGA at Kiowa last month in dramatic fashion. Now no longer needs that special exemption the USGA threw his way for his hometown U.S. Open. It's the tournament that always gets away for Mickelson, and it's now on a course where he has won before early in his career, but has struggled since the course underwent a more recent redesign. Matsuyama, he's been pretty quiet since slipping into that green jacket in April, but he actually has a very good track record on the South Course. 5 straight made cuts in the Farmers Insurance Open, including a T3 finish a couple of years ago. And remember, he was a runner-up to Brooks Koepka in 2017 at the U.S. Open at Erin Hills. The spotlight is going to shine brightly on Lefty. There's going to be a lot of attention this week. I'm not sure he's going to be able to recreate the same magic he had at the Ocean Course. I think Matsuyama is the way to go in this matchup, and I wouldn't be surprised if Mickelson is watching this on TV by Saturday morning. They're a pair of marquee former winners of this event. 2011 U.S. Open champ Rory McIlroy against 2015 winner Jordan Spieth. We all remember Spieth's dramatics a few years ago at Chambers Bay, but when it comes to Torrey Pines, he doesn't have quite the same magic. Only 1 top 30 finish and 3 missed cuts in 6 appearances at the Farmers Insurance Open. McIlroy was late to add the Farmers to his usual schedule, but he's had a lot of success. 3 appearances, he's finished T3, T5, T16, and he's broken par on the South Course in 5 of 6 rounds over the weekend. That's a promising sign, and it's a reason that I'm going to take McIlroy in this matchup. I think that his length off the tee is going to be an advantage. I don't know that Spieth's iron play is going to be as advantageous this week as it might be at other events. So give me Rory over Spieth, and I actually think Rory is going to have a good chance to win his 2nd U.S. Open title. So that's a look at some of the marquee matchups this week in Golf Pick'em in the NBC Sports Predictor app. But remember, you have to make your 10 head-to-head picks, but you also need a tournament winner and a winning score. So for a winner at the 3rd major of the year, I'm going, drum roll please, Viktor Hovland. I think the Norwegian breaks through, gets his first career major. I love that he was a runner-up at this event in January, or at this course in January, and I love that he has finished T12 and T13 in the U.S. Open each of the last 2 years. I think he's trending in the right direction, a proven winner who is about to have a major breakthrough. So those are my thoughts and picks. Remember, Go on the NBC Sports Predictor app, make your picks for Golf Pick'em. A $100,000 jackpot for a perfect score this week, $1,000 in guaranteed prizes for weekly winners. Enjoy the U.S. Open, and we'll see you next week.